What up, what up, what up, y'all? Y'all already know what this is, man. We back at it with another one, and as y'all see at the title, Real Black Men Who Tell It Like It Is. And I definitely want to give a shout out to these guys, man. First of all, that's why I got him big and bold, Terrell Owens. Shout out to you, my guy. Before anybody really, I ain't gonna say before anybody, but you had the motherfucking balls. I mean, the biggest kahunas in the world to even call Stephen A. white, man. That man, you blew the charts with that, man. I was just so proud of you, my guy. Real talk, man. You definitely an unsung hero in my book. And another guy I want to give a shout out to is Kenny Smith, man. You can't say too much about Kenny Smith, man. Real guy, man. Hella real. Besides Ernie, but he surround himself around two black fake guys, man, that really all about the money, man. Kenny cares though, man. I know he hate to risk his bottom dollar and stuff, man, but I'm about to show y'all some clips that these guys is truly, I like what they stood for in that period of time, though. And I hope they keep carrying on being who they really is, man, because we need more brothers, more black men, more people to tell motherfuckers and put motherfuckers that be phony and fake in their place, though. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to Jay Will. Even though Jay Will been criticized a lot, I'm not too much like following him that deep, but I guess he come off as I guess smart, I guess. But he's very positive, and what he said about Kyrie and stuck up for him, even going against Stephen A. Cause everybody act like they gotta be on his dick, but Jay Will, he stayed true. He was himself, and we about to definitely get into these clips, man. So I'll get back with y'all after each one of these. But like I said, man, shout out to Terrell, Kenny Smith, and Jay Will, man. Y'all had balls, man. Appreciate y'all too, though. Let's get it.
Mentioned obviously Max is going to get in here, and like I said, I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A. with what
Time out.
with he's
Time out.
coming,
Time
you
out.
know, with his
Time out.
commentary.
Time out. With all due respect, my brother.
I'm just saying, dog.
Wait a minute. Wait to finish.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to check you right now. You done crossed the
I'm
line.
just saying.
Time out. Wait a minute. You done crossed the line. First of all, like I said, you, Colin Kaepernick, Eric Reed, any of y'all that want to debate me in front of black people and talk about what's best for black people, name the time and place, I'll show up. I don't want to hear, what's the definition of blackness? Is there a definitive definition of blackness? Why are you giving the impression that because I don't march lockstep with every single thing that Colin Kaepernick wants? Okay, excuse me. Hold on,
And
wait a
I'm
minute.
not agreeing.
Wait a minute.
I'm not
Hold
agreeing
on,
with
Tia,
everything that Colin
Tia.
Kaepernick has done.
I'm not saying that, but
Okay.
you just sat up there and used an expression. More blacker. Excuse me. I'm from Hollis, Queens, New York City.
More black.
You ain't the only brother out there that's in the streets. I'm in the streets every day.
I get it.
And so let's be very clear. And you damn well know that's the truth. And so my point to you is this. Again, I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to go that route. But based on just what you just said, this is supposedly Stephen A. and T.O. going at one another. Did you know that I invited Colin Kaepernick to give him this platform for the entire 2 hours? I said you can edit the damn show. You can have it live. We can talk whatever you want to talk. The floor is yours. I also gave that invitation to Eric Reed. I know people at other networks that has given Colin Kaepernick that same thing. They disagreed with him to some degree. Are you questioning their blackness too? Come on, man. There's certain things that's crossing the line.
Dude, I mean, you're taking it as disrespect. There's no disrespect.
There's no disrespect to that?
No, dude. it's tongue in cheek, but at the same time, like I said, I'm in the streets. Like I said, I hear what's going on. And as I said, like I said, you don't have to agree. I don't totally agree with some of the things. As I texted you the other day, he could have articulated to or expressed his.
No, that's what I'm talking about. To keep it real, Terrell Owens kind of, I guess, lighten up on the guy. He ain't really want to go there on national TV on his ass or even expose him. Look how Stephen A. took offense and defense. Like, man, to keep it real, Terrell Owens was hella serious. I just wish he would have dug in and just really gave him the business, man. Because fuck him, fuck that show and all that. And he was right. And everybody say it. Max is way more blacker than he'll ever be, man. And that's why that's my guy for number one, true hero, man. Definitely expose the clown. All right, we're going to get into this next one with my guy, Kenny Jet Smith. Proud of my guy, man. My guy just said, fuck all this shit, and just walked off and shit. And I'm proud of him for that. Shaq and Chuck should have did the same damn thing, but you know how they is. Them corporate guys. Let's get into this clip, man.
Kenny.
This is tough. I mean, right now my head is like ready to explode, like just in the thoughts of what's going on. And I don't know if I'm even appropriate enough to say it, what the players are feeling and how they're feeling. And I haven't talked to any of the players. I'm just like coming in, even like driving here and getting into the studio, hearing calls and people talking. And for me, I think the biggest thing now is to kind of, as a black man, as a former player, I think it's best for me to support the players and just not be here tonight. And figure out what happens after that. Yeah, I just don't feel equipped to do that.
And I respect that. Shaquille.
The fact that everybody was
Shout out to the Jet, man. Love that guy. I'm going to tell you something, man. Did you see Chuck sipping on his coffee as Kenny was leaving? Did you see Shaq get quiet, kind of, and just look like, in their mind or in their head, I bet they was like, what the fuck this asshole or this boy doing? And Kenny, man, he ain't studying that shit, man. Because for real, they call NBA and all this shit brotherhoods, man. But you know what? Cops stick together, man. And the NBA do not stick together, boy, how they be claiming to be. Ain't no way they should be leaving Kyrie out on a limb like that. Ain't no way a lot of motherfucking NBA players was been exiled due to they want to have a voice and also a lot of other things. Like, it's just crazy though, man. And Kenny, he ain't have to do that shit, man. And it ain't like he ain't want to do it. He did it because he black and he proud and he understand the fight in the movement. It's way bigger than fucking basketball and entertainment. Like, y'all motherfucking whites and coon-ass niggas need to know this shit, man. Last but not least, man, since we on the topic of Kyrie and such, man, this guy Jay Will went against Stephen A. and all his fake powers to be and let him know, man. It's bigger than basketball, baby. Let's get into this. Jay Will, what up?
He won't look hypocritical.
Well, let me tell you where I think Kyrie was successful last night. And when he didn't say anything before last night, looked successful. He's painted himself as a victim because He is willing to stand up for his individual rights. He didn't know. One thing he said that was very important that I actually side with him with. He came in, he worked out, he was ready to play, he was in shape, he was ready to go for the season, and then the mandate came down.
My fault, y'all. Hey, look at my nigga Jay Will face, though, man, right quick. Hold on. Look at his face, y'all.
Is willing to stand up for his individual rights.
Now, you mean to tell me he ain't sick of his bullshit? He ready to go in on Stephen A, man. But look at his yard dog right here, man. Perkins. Oh, my goodness. He is a fuck boy to the maximum, man. He can't wait till Stephen A pass away. I think they gonna get him first take because he be all up under Stephen A ass. But let's get back into this.
You know, one thing he said that was very important that I actually side with him with. He came in, he worked out, he was ready to play, he was in shape, he was ready to go for the season, and then the mandate came down from New York City. I think right now it's in New York, L.A., San Francisco. I think there's another city. I think maybe New Orleans or somebody, but I'm not sure. But the point is that that's it. And there is a legitimate question as to why all these other cities haven't adopted the same mandate and stuff, but that's a subject for another day. When he said that the mandate came down, he didn't know that he wouldn't be able to play. They were initially told that they would be able to play even if they were not vaccinated. They would just have to go through extensive testing. He was fine with that. Here's where it ultimately becomes a problem. Number one, when you were talking to some kids in the off season, you weren't wearing a mask. When you were partying with your sister during the NBA season, when the NBA had strongly discouraged all of that excessive contact because we were still going through the pandemic and things were so up in the air and stuff like that, you didn't listen to that. And then we have to take into account, again, the history that I brought up. It's one thing after another after another. And the biggest thing for me is when you're gone for 10 months and 2 weeks in, you suddenly need a personal day after being off for 10 months. I don't know how much more glaring that can be. So listen, I've spoken to family members. I have spoken to, cats that are really, really close to him in the NBA, including coaches. I mean, Kyrie's got a lot of love. And it's well-deserved because he's actually not a bad guy at all. But here's the problem, Jay, and I'm coming directly to you with this. Mm-hmm. There is an air about Kyrie that intellectually, in his mind, he's here. And those who disagree with him are here. And when he talks, he sees himself as being totally right. And in the end, it comes down to being just about him. And my response to that is, nah, bro, not when you've assembled what you assembled in Brooklyn. Forget the vaccine for a second. You assembled this. You and I both know, Jay, KP, myself, we know a bunch of brothers in the NBA, Molly, that wanted no parts of the vaccine. They did not want to take it.
I didn't want to take the vaccine, exactly. But I felt I had to.
I told you right. But what I'm saying is, it's a whole bunch of people that didn't want to take it. But they took it because they understood what the responsibility was, and they knew they weren't going to be able to play or it was going to be very inconvenient for them if they didn't play. And I'm saying, if you brought the team together, that's my issue. He brought them together, and he ain't there.
I don't believe that we can just talk about basketball. Once again, a lot of this comes back to basketball, and I get it. There was a championship on the line. Did Kyrie have a pivotal part in assembling a crew? 1,000,000%. But this is not about basketball. This is a life decision for Kyrie, and I think that is part of the problem. We keep compartmentalizing what you do and your life decisions. Well, the two are merged together right now. Molly, you just said you felt like you had to take it.
Yeah.
Kyrie doesn't feel like he has to take it. And there will be repercussions because of that decision, and maybe he will take it. And maybe he is unclear. He's allowed to be unclear, guys, about his stance on this. There's a huge decision.
Do you think he is unclear, Jay? Do you think he is unclear?
I'm not trying to speak for Kyrie's state of mind,
No, because you said after you saw this video, I said it's more murky, and you said it's clear. So I'm curious, do you think he's dying on this cross and not taking the vaccine, or that video was to give him leeway to make his decision?
I'm not going to sit up here on TV and give you a strong take about what Kyrie Irving's going to do when I don't know how Kyrie Irving thinks all the time. Kyrie Irving is his own man. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to respect his process. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to respect this process. And I think he did come out. He did clarify that he was unvaccinated, Stephen A. He did provide clarity in that. Because a lot of people are wondering, is he vaccinated or is he not vaccinated?
Again, I'm not attacking, him being unclear about the Instagram. And I want to be very, very clear for the purposes of you, Jay Williams, to put this on the line. And people are going to excoriate me for this. Let me be very, very clear. First of all, I don't give a damn how any of y'all feel about my take. I'm not talking to you two. I'm talking about the public. I don't give a damn. I say what I say, and I mean what I mean. And I mean every word that I say when I say this. I believe Kyrie Irving. Notice Bradley Beal isn't vaccinated, from my understanding. I didn't bring him up. So in other words, again, I might disagree with your point, but that's not what I'm attacking. To address your point directly, Jay, do I believe Kyrie owes it to his team in Brooklyn to be there, even if it meant getting vaccinated? You damn right I do. Because
hell no, Stephen A.
I'm just saying. Listen, I'm just saying we disagree. I'm just for the clarity of the audience. I'm saying to you, to address your point, I am of the opinion, so we're very clear. He assembled them. And because of that, I believe he owes it to them to be there. I've said it to his family. I've said it to his friends. I've said it to coaches. I've said it to everybody. And I'm telling you,
Man, he is a fucking lie. You really think that unless Kyrie family is some straight up snakes way, way further out of his circle family, but ain't no way nobody in Kyrie camp, family or friends, ain't nobody hollering at you, man. Not after with the shit you talking about, so just stop it, man. I hate when he say that shit. Just like Stephen Marbury said, man, you talk all this source shit, put a name on it, man. Fuck what you talking about. Just like Jay Will said, all he did was just went all the way around the block again and said, in basketball. Jay Will just told you, motherfucker, it ain't about basketball, nigga. This is my life on the line. Like, who give a fuck about what y'all talking about, man? The fuck? That's the whole point of this shit. And this nigga telling me he don't give a damn. You already know he give a damn. T.O. just outed him out, so you know how his feelings is. That's why he acting like he acting. He getting pissed right now because Jay Will just shut him down. Just basically, nigga, I ain't agreeing with that. Because at the end of the day, if it was me, nigga, I feel the same damn way. And he go Molly, loud in the motherfucker coming across the airwaves like, what the fuck? And then look at Perk twisting his nose ready to get in. Hey. They always do that little shit to let you know they want to jump in. Like, boy, wait your turn. Let my nigga talk. Like, so, it just Stephen A, man, just stop it, man. Please, man. Stop watching this shit, y'all, man. Stop watching these motherfuckers, y'all.
Of all people should be there. That's where I'm coming from.
So you're saying that because he assembled a team, it's like a scouting report, Stephen A, in basketball. You know, a lot of times we get prepared for games. There's a scouting report. Kendrick Perkins can do X with the ball. He can do Y with the ball. Then all of a sudden I get into the first quarter and Kendrick Perkins is doing Y with the ball. He's doing B with the ball. I'm like, hold on, that's not in the scouting report. I have to adjust my scouting report mid-game. So now you're telling me that because situations or circumstances have changed about what originally took place to where we are now, that you believe Kyrie Irving should say, you know what? Just because I'm unclear about a decision I have to make about what's inserted into my body, when I should be granted time to make that decision, that screw that. I need to be on the court because I'm going to let my teammates down? That's what you're trying to tell me, Stephen A?
No,
You're trying to tell me this is about basketball? This is about winning a championship?
Oh, my goodness. Is you hearing this nigga? My fault for pausing it, y'all, but is you hearing him breaking Stephen A down, keeping it real, 100? Is this what is this about, y'all? You just told me you ain't got on Bradley Beal. Why is that? Because we know you want to see the Lakers and the Nets. Don't even know if it's going to really happen for real, though. But they don't give a fuck. They will sacrifice the shit out of a damn newborn baby to make this happen if he had the skills of Kyrie. Like, it's just crazy to me, man. Is you hearing this? Please, y'all, listen. They rather put basketball and entertainment before your own life, man. Your life is on the line, man. Come on. Wake up, y'all.
Championship?
No.
Not about making the right decision for myself and my family?
The right decision? How much
and I
time
know what
do
my
you
right decision is for me and my family, Stephen A.
All right, okay.
I know it, and I would talk to Kyrie about how I felt, about how I came to a conclusion
you asking
on
questions
that
as you're
decision for my
talking.
family.
Which one's it going to be? You asking questions and then answering me. You going to
talking
ask
to
me
you,
a
brother.
question,
We're
but you ain't going to let
having
me
a
answer? I'm
Okay.
trying to answer you.
Go ahead. Okay, I got you.
Yes. That meant yes. Because listen, if 6.2 billion people have taken it, okay, I'm sorry, has the vaccine killed somebody that I didn't? I mean, has that been the reason people died?
Well, if we go down that road, I mean, Moderna's been stopped in Sweden and different things.
All right, let's be careful. Let's not get into the medical science, guys. Yeah.
Wow. And I ain't gonna cap, y'all. I heard about Jay Will on this take. I stopped watching all this shit way after they really got rid of Max for real. And I kind of stopped watching it still because they always argue like bitches back and forth. And then they always phony with the baloney commentary shit. But you hear how he try to yell and like Jay Wheeler beat the fuck out you, man. Hold your old ass down a tad, like. And then, man, motherfuckers need to just set him straight or somebody just need to slap him, man. And look at Perk, man. Ready to jump in. Oh, he agree with Stephen A to the max. And then you hear the big question. He gonna say, yes, I want it. I need it. Hold on right quick, man. Let's give a shout out to that. Woo, shit, man. This is crazy, man. Let's go.
Different research in a couple of years. I'm not saying I haven't taken once again.
Kendrick, go ahead.
Here's my thing. I'm going to repeat. What Kyrie Irving does with his body, that's his personal decision. But when you jump out there and say that you're being the voice for the voiceless, now you're taking on a whole different type of ownership.
That's fair.
So now you're saying that you're making a stance for society and for others. And what I'm saying is, it is still unclear what stance Kyrie Irving is
Exactly,
making.
Kendrick. Exactly.
Once again, I apologize for cutting in and out of this damn video, but you see how they trying to jump Jay Will, man. And it's just crazy to me. Molly talking about exactly and all. You know how you just try to keep telling your kid like, and you be like 2 + 3 is 5. Count on your fingers and do it, and they still fuck up. You be like, you just don't fucking get it, and just get the beating their ass and shit till they get it. I bet you that's how Jay Will feel. That's how everybody feel. That's why I said, Kyrie, the hell with proving them shit, man. Do what you do, man. Cause this shit bigger than basketball. He ain't holding out as you can see, the funny part about this shit is, man, Black Lives Matter, motherfuckers want to cancel games, stop games, quit games, all this type of shit, man. And it ain't a problem, or it's a problem, like if LeBron doing it and all this and that. But it's just crazy, man. They making it like Kyrie just out here saying the hell with basketball. Hold up, y'all. Let me go march with the band and the crew and picket and all this. I don't even see the guy even doing all that. To keep it real, all he just said, he a voice for the voiceless. At the same time, he a voice for his damn self. So he in a fight. Even if he got the vaccine, he still would be telling people don't take it if y'all don't got to, this and that. Even if he don't ever take it, man, he just gonna always be about himself first and then others, man. He mad as fuck too. I'm mad. Motherfuckers losing their job because they gotta really get bullied into taking this damn shot. Is you serious? Some shit we ain't unsure of. Stephen A. talking about motherfuckers ain't died off this shot or even died with the shot and getting coronas. Motherfucker, yes, they have. Don't sit up there and lie like that. All this misinformation, y'all motherfuckers yelling out. Everybody just like, take the shot, motherfucker, Kyrie. What the fuck y'all need Kyrie for? You got Durant and Harden? Shit. It's just funny, man. Kyrie see this like a motherfucking million miles away. You already know they wanted to risk the whole NBA, whole health and shit last year on the bubble. They ain't give a fucking motherfuckers get the corona, bring it back to their family, nothing. They made all this security shit to make everybody play in one big bubble and shit. Now it's a problem and shit. Come on. I thought that if you got vaccinated, you wouldn't even get the corona and shit. I thought it was supposed to still help you fight it off or keep you at a bay and shit. So why do it matter? Like somebody else said, Magic Johnson played with the HIV. Too many people for sure about how you get it or how it's going to be transferred. Some players didn't even want to play. They was against it. But you know, the NBA and others, it's a market thing. It's a way to make money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy to me, man, how they just making all this and then they hyping it, rallying it up. Got Juvenile talking about vac that ass up and all your favorite rappers talking about the vaccine or your actor or your sports player. Like, please wake up, man. Don't take that shot. I'm telling y'all, don't take it. If y'all ain't took it, don't take it. Just wait. Just see what the outcome be. Let's see how it really play out. But I'm gonna roll the rest of this clip, man.
That's my point. If he come out and say, like for example, I told you my stance is I'm standing not for the people that's gonna put the 100 emoji under my damn Instagram. I'm standing for the 80-year-old people that's in the house that can't get in hospitals because it's unvaccinated people that's hogging up the ICU rooms because they didn't want to get the COVID test. I'm standing for those people. I'm making it very, very clear to you. I'm standing for the old people. How about that?
I'm saying, one thing, if you guys want him on that timeline, you give me the NBA's
keeping it 100 or keeping it 1,000. I'm keeping it 100.
Jay, the timeline is 5 days when the NBA season tips off. That's the timeline.
That's the timeline.
Yeah, man. They straight try to bully my nigga. I'm glad he was firm, held his own. All them motherfuckers over there yelling. Didn't you hear everybody? From Molly to Perk. Even, well, we already know the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, loved to yell. But they was just yelling. A bunch of yah-yah. Just a bunch of yah-yah. Everybody was talking about the same way like Ben and shit, like Ben Simmons on that note and shit. Even though it's a different story, and then as soon as Ben come back, or he was, I guess, had to come back for whatever reason, everybody like, see, nigga, I told you, motherfucker. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You thought you was gonna hold out, motherfucker. Like, really? All right. And that's what I'm just saying about Kyrie, man. They mad because he still got hella millions in the cut. So he ain't got to play. And I bet you when he get ready to play, he won't have a problem finding a job and still getting the same amount of money. They paid Kevin Durant a whole lot of money or took his money, even though he had Achilles tear, didn't even know how he was going to be. But they traded John Wall after they had him sitting for like 2 years damn near out the game and shit. And it's funny that the Brooklyn Nets would give up on Kyrie like that. you would just think that they would ride. Even brotherhood, nigga, you could play these away games. Who give a fuck? You that damn good and shit. Look at last year. But it's cool, though. That nigga Aries, man. He know what he doing. And one thing, he ain't worried. He know how to hold out. He know what he doing. Cause he right though, man. I'm gonna have to show motherfuckers, man. And a lot of motherfuckers need to start waking up to that shit, man. White Zaddy, man. Shout out to Kwame Brown, Self-Talk, Carcino for Life, Forgotten Kings TV 2.0, and a lot of these other guys that just, I think Pro Hoops, I think that's their name. There's a lot of these guys that's preaching the gossip, trying to get these fake motherfuckers off the air and push the real motherfuckers in, man. Because at the end of the day, what the fuck is we really watching, man? And with that, I'm out of here, man. For Kayla High Record Podcast, I'm out of here. Peace.